Mr. Chronicles, 6:38, Mopar time, and it's day 282, 282, 282, 282, 282, Thursday, trash day. Got a little bit later to start today. I don't know. My mind does not want me waking up this early. It is trying everything in its power to not let me get up. I can only assume that that's some kind of like body thing, to where it's like your body's like, no, you need a little bit more sleep. And you're like, no, brain, I don't know. I just know if something's hot, my brain says it's hot, and I don't touch it. I stop touching it. It's like, ow. But when it comes to waking up, just ignore it. Anywho's, it's a little chilly out. My window's fogged up again. And there's traffic. So, I don't know. Well, I looked at what we had yesterday, but you know, like I said, it could change. So I really wanted to get my dude van tuned up, not tuned up, trained up. It's not a car, crazy people. Trained up so that I can have some relaxing time. Just I can sit in the truck with him and just watch him go. Maybe next week, maybe the week after that, we don't know. And I guess Michael texted me this morning and said that he's uploaded a new version of something. I don't know, because the old version, I guess, sucked. So that's the way it is. So I'll listen to that when I get back. But I'm going to drive now, because stoplights. Alright, 7:32, Mopar time. We made it. Traffic goes in how it always is. It's so weird. It's an everyday thing. But this is my life every day. Oh my goodness. Let's go see what we can do. Hopefully it'll be a good day. Alright, it's 5:07. Leaving the car park. Heading to... I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, you're fuzzy. Fuzzy? Glowy. Dang it, I always say that. So, yay! We get to do traffic. I don't know why you're so glowy. I'm sorry. And you're not glowy. You always glow to me, though. But anyway, I'm gonna fix this glow. Hang on. Is that better? I'm gonna say it's better. Near. Back up. Okay. And in gear. Okay, so I had a customer today, I guess email yesterday, that me and Will did. So my protocol is I go to the door and ring the doorbell, and then I get off the porch and get in on the sidewalk. You know, like, I don't know, maybe 12 feet away, something like that. No mask. Because chances are they answer the door with no mask on. And I don't want to be real close to them. And if I got a mask on, I'm real close to them. Now they don't have a mask right close to me, because I got to get close enough to talk to them, right? Because if I'm a good distance away, especially if it's on a busy road, they can't hear me. So that's why I do that. I figure we got 12 feet between us, you're good. I think my science is strong on that. And then when I go give them the paperwork, then I put my mask on, because I'm handing them stuff. So I just kind of feel like I need to I don't know, same kind of thing concept happens, but usually if I show up with a mask on, then they're like, oh, when they pull out their mask. So it's not like we're close to close, because once they see me with mine on, they'll do it, if they give a crap. So anyway, so that's how we do it. And yesterday, I think it was yesterday, maybe it was Tuesday. Anyway, we were at this house, we did that, and Will was behind me, so he was even further. He was a good 14, 16 feet away. And he was, at the end of it, like I went back with the paperwork, and I put my mask on, and the lady didn't have her mask on, but it's whatever. And so I'm talking to her about paperwork, and Will's finishing up drawing the house. And they had a carport, 2-car carport with like a storage room. So 2-car carport was about 22 feet, and then the storage room was at least 8 feet. So he was a good 30, 40 feet away from her. And I was right talking to her with the paperwork, so I had a mask on. Anyway, apparently the husband emailed in and put us on blast because we didn't have masks on while we were outside doing our job. So I had to do him today. I gotta drive. Alright, so I'm still driving. I'm in Locust now. I wanted to add this part too, because in Charlotte you've got 3 types of people. You got the people that are like super anti-mask and they think you're stupid if you wear one. And then you got the people like that crazy guy that emailed that's like, if you're not wearing it when you drive up in the truck and you're not wearing it in the yard 20 feet away from everybody, the whole house, they get mad. And then you got the people that, like, when you go to the door, or if you go inside their house and you got your mask on, they ask you, oh, would you feel more comfortable if I put my mask on? So you got those people. So that's the 3 types you got in Charlotte. And when you go to the door, you don't really know what the person's going to be. Now, if they have like a Trump sign, there's a good chance he's not going to like my mask, or a Pence sign, he's going to like mask, whatever. You can kind of tell, but not really. But if you don't know, you just kind of like, keep your distance, and it works out. But yeah, that guy was like having a fit because we didn't wear a mask. Well, I had a mask on, but I guess Will didn't have his mask on 30 feet away. So anyway, then we had an eval, which was all right. I think she might take it. And then we had another eval, and we get to the house, and it's like the mother-in-law's there, and she's like, as soon as Will walks up, she's like shushing him, like shh, 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 like she's got a sleeping kid in the car or something. I don't know. So he just kind of waited, and then she's like, I gotta put him down for a nap. Well, he was wide ass awake. He was like 3 or 4 or 5. I don't know. He was older, like he wasn't a baby, and he was like, oh, okay. And she was like whispering, and so she put him inside, came back out, and was like, did they order you to come out here or ask you to come out here? And I was like, well, it's on the schedule, so I assume so. We were told to do it today. And they're like, well, they just had a new baby and they're bringing it home today, and I've got to put him down for a nap so that he can adjust to the new baby. And we're like, okay. She's like, can you come tomorrow? I'm like, no, we can't come tomorrow. We got stuff to do, because why would we sit around the office and do nothing? So we can come next week. She goes, well, if they already told you to do it, I said, we don't have to come inside. We just need to get the crawl space. It's for the termite. And she was like, well, where do you got to get? I said, just around the outside and in the crawl space. And she's like, well, I got to put the dog up because he's just going to go hysterical and that'll wake the kid up. I'm like, okay. She said, so give me 5 minutes and I'll come back out here. I'm like, okay. And we waited 20 minutes. Never saw her again. So I'm like, well, maybe we should go knock on the door. So I went and knocked on the door, and she never came to the door. I didn't want to ring the doorbell because if she's putting the kid down, the doorbell might wake up the kid. So that would be a dumb idea. So anyway, so we didn't do it. Came back to the office. So yeah, so that was my day. All right, 6:15, and we are home. It's a little later than usual, but I don't know. No mail today. That's peculiar. But I thought maybe got my Santa Claus, and that's because sometimes, like when we get like a big package, I just put all the mail together on the porch. Makes sense, because it saves me a trip going to mailbox, even though I go on the way home. But you know, I'm just saying, no mail. So I don't know. Today was kind of warm. Kind of had a, like I said, all right day. I did kind of we had that pest control this morning, and it was funny because when I found out about the email from that guy about the mask, I'm just like, well, you know, because Andrew came and told me, and I was just like, well, I sure am glad that I'm getting paid to train a termite guy to go do pest control, because they had to go back to his house. And that's the pest control we had to do today. And he was like, well, I'm not worried about it. I'm like, I know, but I'm worried about it because, I mean, guy's crazy. But he did tell me this afternoon, he's like, well, you know, the reason I'm sticking some of those on you is because I want Will to be able to do pest control the right way. And I get it, I really do. I mean, because bless their hearts, they just don't have the ability to do what they need to do because they don't have the right products, and they definitely haven't been trained. Will's like, I've learned more from pest control by doing like 2 or 3 jobs with you than I have my entire 3 seasons of working with them, because nobody ever trains them anything. So I get it, but at the same time, it's like you can't, you know, keep hounding me about termite if we're going to be doing other stuff. So I don't know. It is what it is. We got it done. It's not a big deal. Oh, I'll tell you this too. So Brendan, because on the initial, I guess it said inside outside. And so Brandon called the guy this morning after he got the email and said, you know, do you want us to come inside the house? And the guy, like, when he emailed him, and that guy called back and was like, well, that's what the package is, inside and outside. And Brandon was like, well, I think it's a pretty valid question. If you're, you know, concerned that our technicians aren't wearing their mask while they're in the yard, maybe you don't want them in your house. Seems legit. So we went to the door, and Will went to the door. I just want to make sure I didn't say something wrong, because I don't have that kind of pull at this place. And send me a bud. Stop. Send me a bud. So anyway, so he went to the door, and the lady was kind of like, well, why you got to come inside? So his wife, I guess they don't talk. I don't know. And he was like, well, you know, I was just going to do an inspection, make sure everything looks okay, and if I need to spray, I will. If I don't, then I won't. And she said, well, make it quick. So this is what we deal with. I mean, just like, these people have just lost their mind. It's just like, what is going on? I don't know. So that was kind of weird. But I did talk to Andrew a little bit about the trip. And I was like, you know, I said, secretly, I kind of wanted to, like, stay Sunday. Like instead of leaving Sunday morning, I kind of wanted to maybe use, I don't know, 10 points of hours or whatever, because it wouldn't be one night. I'd like to go to that resort, drop my bags off, and then go to the park all day Sunday, stay at that resort Sunday night, and then come back Monday, you know, on a thing. He's like, well, why don't you? And I was like, well, because I don't know. If I'm supposed to be here at, you know, 7:45 on Monday, then that ain't going to work. And I said, that's part of the reason I didn't opt to stay, was because, you know, I don't want to be getting home at midnight or 1 in the morning and have to turn around and go to work next morning. He's like, dude, it's going to be in a slow season. I don't care. He said, just do what you want to do. So that might make things better if I do something like that. And he said, we can get your flight changed. It's not a problem. He said, we're flying American, so they got plenty of flights. And I was like, well, this is true. This is true. So, I don't know, guys. What do you think? You think I should, like, have Sunday to myself at the park? And I said the park because there's no park hopping. And just kind of, like, relax and, you know, maybe see some things. I don't know. I'm going to kind of talk to Corinne about it tonight. Because, again, I don't feel, it just don't feel right, her not being there. So I'll check with her and see what she says, and if she feels like it don't matter, it's no big deal, just do it, because she's gonna have to handle snow and all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to just like stick stuff on her for no reason. So I know she had a bad day today, so may not talk about it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. So hopefully maybe I can listen to her day, and maybe I can make it a little better. But yeah, so it's Thursday. I picked the trash can up, so got that back. And now I've got to feed up the animals and figure out what I'm waiting for supper. Because last night I had a biscuit. I have one biscuit left. I can't remember. I think I do. I think I have a biscuit left. So I might just eat a biscuit. Because I weighed myself this morning and I was 131. So I don't know what happened to my Disney bod. I kind of thought I'd come back huge, but I don't know. It didn't happen that way. So anyway, so we'll see. So I'm going to go feed them up. All right. Well, this is my outro video. What a day. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay.